Add Lipton recipe soup mix. It's too good to forget.
Monica Seles is the #1 player in the world, but she's in trouble here in the second set. Love 3 and love 15 in this game. She won the first. Clean winner.
Against the wind.
It's a helpless feeling, isn't it, to watch that thing going over her head with that spin, and you know there's nothing you can do about it.
Like Manolo Santana.
Yeah, he could make you turn.
You had an egg all over your face when that happened. Nothing you could do about it.
He was here this week, by the way.
I saw him.
U.S. Open champ. Tomorrow on ABC Sports, join us for our coverage of the men's singles final. David Wheaton will take on Jim Courier, both of the USA, of course, at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 Central. Jim Courier and David Wheaton for the men's singles crown here on ABC. They'll be playing for a $179,000 first prize.
Break point for 2 breaks, second set.
Sabatini, 4 games to love, and this crowd here have supported her from the beginning of this championship. She lives here on Key Biscayne, and those, of course, folks with their painted faces, a la the Swedes who have come out earlier in this week, are of course from Argentina.
Thank you.
Sabatini from Buenos Aires. Seven in the first set and then 5 in the second for Seles. 15 for Sabatini and only 1 in the second set so far for Sabatini. And 4 games have gone by. What a difference.
Yes. Perfect shot for that situation.
30 love.
Well, this time, Gabriela Sabatini, after this forehand drive, is drawn to net by Monica Seles on not a very good drop shot. She has plenty of time to play an easy backhand slice into the open court.
You think Monica is writing off this set?
I don't think Monica ever writes off much of anything, but it is amazing to think, is it all Sabatini, or has Monica really stepped back from being the aggressive player that she was in the first set, or is it a combination of both?
Game point for Sabatini. Sabatini endorses as many products as anybody, I suppose, on the women's tour, including, listen to this, a Seat, S-E-A-T. You wouldn't know that, Con, unless you spent time in Spain. It's like a Spanish Fiat. And she has her own clothing line in Japan, her own perfume, which is her most successful endorsement.
That's right, not there in the sun. Probably both of them probably use a little bit.
Game point, Sabatini.
And that's only the 8th point in this set that Monica Seles has won.
A year ago, Sabatini lost to Conchita Martinez here at the Lipton. And her confidence was at a low then. Did she turn things around or what? Lost only 1 match this year. It was in the Australian to Arantxa Sanchez Vicaria of Spain. Quarterfinal.
Second double fault from Gabriela Sabatini. Back to deuce, and you don't want to give Monica even the slightest of openings, because if Gabriela loses this game and Monica holds 4-2, it's a whole nother story.
That's wide.
Just wide.
Some in the crowd don't like that call, but it'll stand.
Especially if you're from Argentina.
Good call anyway. Break point now for Seles. He's won the last 4 points.
Yes.
Back to deuce.
It's the first ace, and boy, is that great to be able to come up with a free point like this when you're down a break point. Very few women players can really nail that serve. Gabriela does it well. Steffi Graf has that serve, plays it extremely well.
She did a lot of that against Steffi in the semis. Deuce. Break point for Seles again after that Australian Open loss to Arancha Sanchez, which was a straight set loss. She won the Pan Pacific, beating Martina Navratilova in the final. This match is an hour old now. She beat Graf and Mary Jo Fernandez there in the semi-final also. She beat Graf last week to Virginia Slims of Florida in the final. I'm saying last week, it was Sunday 2 weeks ago, that final.
Good.
A break for Seles, but she needs another one. Sabatini leading 4-1 the second set.
How good is new Lipton chicken broccoli rice and sauce? With the delicately seasoned taste and deep simmered sauce that could only come from Lipton. It's that good. Try new Lipton chicken broccoli rice and sauce.
Pot roast tonight? Leave a light on. Then you won't forget the Lipton recipe soup mix. Its special blend of seasonings and toasted onions make pot roast delightful. Add Lipton recipe soup mix. It's too good to forget.
Here at the Lipton International Players Championships, you're seeing some of the biggest serves in the game. 130, 140 miles per hour on the second serve.
Most people think they have to have a lot of muscle to serve properly. That's a myth. Even little kids can hit the ball very hard. They just need to understand where the forces come from. When you watch the top players serve, their left hand always comes in front of their body like this, like a baseball pitcher.
And the function of that is to stop the right shoulder so the forearm will snap. So it's decelerate this mass, accelerate this. But people who've been told to scratch their back on a serve look like this, and they can't hit anything at all.
So it's not muscle, it's learning to decelerate quickly to serve a sure winner. Another sure winner is Lipton Iced Tea. It's great anytime, but it's especially refreshing after a good hot game of tennis. It's also the best way I know to improve your serve.
This is refreshment that's one of a kind. This is Lipton Tea Time.
ABC Sports is proud to announce the birth of a brand new football league. Tonight's Meet the Dragons live from Barcelona when the World League kicks off tomorrow.
Mini comeback here from Monica Seles in the second set. She was down 4-0, and she has just broken serve. She also won the first set. Serving here 1-4.
Just play.
Regardless of the outcome of today's final, Monica Seles will take over the lead in the Kraft General Foods World Tour point standings.
And those Kraft General Foods World point standings is what all the players chase for. The top 16 get to the Virginia Slims of New York final in November, which on the 24th of November this year, ABC will televise the finals for the very first time. And of course, these two played in that memorable 5-set final this past November. So everyone's very excited. That event in Madison Square Garden is really the crown jewel of our tour. Women's only event. Gets bigger crowds every single year. It's a lot of fun. Especially in 1988, it was a lot of fun.
You played the final, didn't you, Pam?
Yeah.
Live at 1 o'clock, November 24th. If you look that far ahead, jot that down in your list of things to do for that day. What was it, in the semi-final or the quarters you beat Steffi there?
I beat Chris Everett in the quarters and then Steffi in the semis, and then lost to Gabby. Well, that was like a drop shot lob, Arthur.
It was against the wind, but it wasn't quite as low as Seles wanted it to be. And Gabby, of course, could have done anything she liked. She decided to hit over it rather than under it.
Oh, what a shot. Approach down the middle, and she found an angle anyway.
Well, she forced that approach shot. She went to the right place, but wrong opportunity. She was a bit deep into the court when she started to try that approach shot.
And Gabby's volley was really awkward. I mean, it didn't have a lot of pace on it, but it landed within 6 inches of the line, and it was bouncing straight up. And that's what Monica does so well, is she meets that ball so early, and she just nailed the cross-court winner.
Go back to your question of a few minutes ago, Arthur. Is she going to let go of this set? It's 4-2 now.
And what did I say, Cliff? I said, no way.
Well, this is a big game anyway for her. Serving at 4-2 in the second. She lost the first. Wide.
Well, I certainly didn't mean my comment earlier, Cliff, as an insult.
I know that.
No, but of course, we talked about it last year with Andre Agassi.
Well, that's the point. This is an Andre Agassi. I've never seen Monica not try it for any ball, anytime, anywhere, no matter what the tournament, what the score.
No matter what.